And governments and developers around the world are exploring the use of vaccine passports as a way of reopening the economy. But some are concerned with the social and political consequences. NTD's Earl Rhodes has more.
Several countries have already signalled their interest in producing vaccine passports in some form, including Spain, Belgium, Iceland, Estonia and Denmark.
In other countries, these sorts of certificates are actually being rolled out now. So, for example, in the United States, you're seeing private sector health passes being used.
Anna Badushi, an associate law professor in the University of Exeter, says in her report that such tools raise questions on the protection of data privacy and human rights. She says if some people can't access or afford tests or vaccines, they won't be able to prove their health statuses and their freedoms will be restricted. Those developing the passports echo the same concerns.
So I think there are huge social and political issues raised by vaccines, and it is the role, I think, of civil society and governments to discuss and debate.
Biometrics company iProve and cybersecurity firm Maveen have built a vaccine pass, now being tested within Britain's National Health Service after receiving UK government funding. Earl Rhodes, NTD News.
A veterinary clinic in Germany trains dogs to sniff out people who are infected with the CCP virus. And in the near future, they could be used at restaurants, airports, and border crossings. NTD's Trevor Piper has the details.
A veterinary clinic in Germany has successfully trained dogs to sniff out people who are infected with the CCP virus. After 1 week of training, they can detect saliva samples with the virus at a 94% accuracy. That's according to research led by a university in Hanover.
So dogs can really sniff out people with infections and without infections, as well as asymptomatic and symptomatic COVID patients.
Sniffer dogs are known to be able to detect not only explosives and drugs, but also cancer and diabetic hypoglycemia. Filou, a 3-year-old Belgian Shepherd, and Joe Cocker, a 1-year-old Cocker Spaniel, are two of the dogs being trained. The head of the study explains how it works.
It's not the virus sending out the odour, but when the virus infects the cell, the metabolism changes and the cell releases different substances compared to a healthy cell. And this is very virus specific. And these release substances of the cell, that is what the dog can smell and show us.
The governor of Lower Saxony was impressed with the result. He said it is conceivable to utilise virus-sniffing dogs at airports, border checkpoints and even restaurants. Trevor Piper, NTD News.